Hey guys, it's Ice Pony and welcome to one of my favorite episodes to film in our shelter Let's Play because you guys are going to be helping me pick a new foster dog. And I said that I had a surprise for you. We are starting in Create-A-Sim, but we're not going to jump immediately into here. First, we're going to pop into the website of our next shelter whose dog we are going to be choosing our foster from. And I actually have really exciting news. This is Dubois County Humane Society. It was a suggestion from Nancy in the comments section of the last video that we posted where Motzi and Tawny got adopted. So Motzi was our foster cat who was a sim self of an animal who was available for adoption. And now our foster spot is open. So we are going to be picking a dog from Dubois County Humane Society in Jasper, Indiana. The really exciting news is that I was able to reach out to Dubois County Humane Society. Dubois County Humane Society actually did get back to me, and they thought that this was a really cool thing that we were doing. So they actually had a suggestion for who we should put in as our foster. Real quick, I just want to tour their website just a little bit. So they have over here, obviously, you can adopt a cat, you can adopt a dog, you can donate. They have some really great ways that you can do that. For example, if you hit this little carrot down here, you could sponsor a pet. That's a really cool program that they have. Let's say you're not in a position where you can take in an animal, but you would like to be able to donate or you would like to be able to contribute to the success of an animal getting adopted. You or a group of friends could sponsor a kitten, you could sponsor an adult cat, and you could sponsor a dog. Wanted to call that out really quick, but we are here to grab ourselves a dog. This is our girl. This is Bindi, who they suggested that we go ahead and put in our play along. So she is a hound mix. She doesn't have a bio. They don't really have bios on this website too much, but in reaching out with them, they said that Bindi is friendly, loving, and sneaky. And if they had a way to tailor make her ideal household, she would be going to a house that had somebody there with her all the time, that she's good with kids and that she's good with some dogs. So I'm taking sneaky to mean like gets into a little bit of mischief. So we're gonna minimize this for just a second. And then we're gonna pop into my library and I will introduce you to her sim self. So we're gonna have her join our household. This is Bindi's sim self. Here is our little hound mix. They said that she was friendly and loving, so gave her the friendly trait, of course. These pets tend to be friendly to other sims and will happily greet other sims around them. So she's good with dogs, good with kids, good with people. Of course, she had to have the friendly trait. Sneaky to me means like an escape artist. Maybe she gets into things, so she needs somebody with her. Maybe a little bit of separation anxiety. And in animals that have been in shelters, that's not unheard of. Their whole world is kind of topsy-turvy, upside down. So I felt like the best representation of this was the troublemaker trait. It says that these dogs are always up to nothing good. They will often misbehave and can even be encouraged to do so. I just felt like if any trait was going to have her kind of sneaking out and kind of running away or getting into things, that would be it. And normally dogs who are troublemakers, mischievous, sneaky, whatever you want to call it, it's because they're really smart. Same thing with separation anxiety. Their minds are just going, they're active, and they're not being challenged enough. Hounds are typically pretty athletic, so we gotta give her things to do. So this should be pretty interesting. I can't wait to see and play with this good girl. And to be honest with you, I don't think I did a bad job. I think she's pretty darn close. So we'll go ahead and place our Bindi girl into our household. I love having an element of this play along that just I can't plan really. It makes it more fun and engaging for me. I love being able to do it with you guys. So I thought we would go ahead. These are currently the other 5 dogs that they have available at Dubois County Humane Society. So we'll go through everybody. Okay, so first up we have Tito. They have a shepherd mix, and I decided to get his look that we would mix him with a shepherd and a cattle dog. So again, there's not a ton of descriptions for them on this website specifically, but that's fine. That means that we get more creative liberty with them. Typically, they're also really smart, so they tend to be a little bit of a troublemaker if you don't give them enough things to do, both of these breeds. One thing that I I don't know, I just get from him, he just seems like so loyal. So I decided to make him a loyal boy. Next up is Mr. Dallas. He's a Beagle mix. I felt like he was probably like a Beagle Basset Hound or maybe a Beagle Dachshund. He seems very friendly. He's a smaller dog. They tend to be better at kind of moving out of the way, so I thought I'd make him a little bit jumpy. And then I decided that playful was a good one for him. So that is Mr. Dallas. Next, we have Miss Maxie. This little girl actually has one. She's a pit bull mix. They think she's an American pit and terrier mix. I decided to go ahead and make her. I thought her muzzle was super cute and she's got beautiful eyes. So her bio says, "Hi, I'm Maxie. I'm new to the shelter. They found me abandoned in a basement and I was so scared. I'm still adjusting to all the changes, but I'm so glad to be at the shelter and around people again. I'm a little unsure of people, but as soon as you give me a scratch behind the ears, I can't wait to show off to you. I love to play ball and eat snacks. I'm a very good girl. Could you adopt me to be a part of your family?" So you guys know I have a soft spot for pit bulls. I have a pit bull, wanted a pit bull for a very long time, worked with pit bulls, so I couldn't not include her. So we may not end up playing with her, but I thought I'd give her as an option to play with. So I gave her the playful trait, the smart trait because she loves to show off for tricks, and the jumpy trait. She takes a little bit of time to warm up. So that is Miss Maxie. And then at the time that I ended up making them, there was an older boxer named Sunshine. She just seems so sweet. It looks like she's been adopted since. They tend to have a really good foster to adopt program. They had an older shepherd that was, they thought around 10, but he had been in a foster to adopt situation, and I'm assuming that's the same for her. And I thought, hey, I made her, might as well give you guys the option to vote on her. So of Tito, Maxie, Sunshine, and Dallas, little Dallas, cast your votes down in the comments. I can't wait to see them and see who is going to be our second foster animal, which I think is going to be a really fun twist to play with. That way Bindi and her foster brother or sister will be able to play with each other, keep each other company, while Hugo has to go and tend the other animals and do what he needs to do for the shelter for the day. And then while you guys are considering who else you would like to see along with Miss Bindi as our foster pets for the next few weeks until they both get adopted, I wanted to bring in one thing. I don't know how many of you have studied the Brindleton Bay map. I've shown it a few times. But in every episode other than this one, there has been this really big, empty, in my opinion, kind of rundown mansion, like seaside mansion. And I decided to replace it with something. So I wanted to show you what was put in its place and kind of get you guys' feedback, opinions. I think the shelter where Hugo is getting a little bit cramped. I think the issue is more his lot. His lot's very small, so there's not a lot of room for expansion. It makes it kind of a pain actually to film within like the outdoor areas. Because these fences are so high. But realistically speaking, any dog would be able to scale any fence shorter, so I didn't feel like, I don't know, it kind of broke the suspension for me if it was anything else. So instead, what I wanted to do was maybe get him on a bigger lot, something that could stand expanding a little bit. So this would be our new shelter. We'll say that Hugo got like a grant from the city, maybe, for all the great work that he's doing. But here'd be like our little waiting room area, little public bathroom, cat area, and the dog kennels, and then possibly a clinic area just for the pets here. And then he'd have like a little grooming station for them. And then, just like anything else, like it would come with its cabinetry and its plumbing and some anything that looked like a built-in kept, but then he would have to go ahead and take all the stuff that he has with him and move here. And then rather than live on top of the shelter, he and the foster animals would live here. So here'd be his little like great room, his bedroom, and then a bathroom. So I think that'd be a little bit more comfortable for them. And then he's got this little side area. Maybe he gets into some gardening, I don't know, but a nice fenced in secure area to keep the foster dogs specifically so that they're not just running around and we're not being irresponsible. So I think possibly that we could be moving in there next episode, but I just wanted to see how everybody felt and give everybody some warning that that was going to happen. So I can't wait to see who you guys pick to be Bindy's foster brother or sister with her, and make sure you cast your votes. This video is going to be posted on New Year's Eve, so for us it'll be a new year, new foster animals, new place, new direction for Brindleton Bay Animal Shelter, and it'll usher in hopefully a better 2021 than it was a 2020. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for all the support that you have shown this channel, for all the interaction that you give, for all your eyeballs watching, for everybody that subscribes and comments and contributes in any way that you can. I so appreciate you. Next episode, we're going to be downloading some of your Sims into our households and adopting some of our pets out to them, and then of course getting more pets off the street to bring into our lovely new shelter. You guys have such a wonderful and happy new year. And as always, happy simming!